Okay, alright. Why'd you do this to Lion King? What's up, FellowPhantoms? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know what that was. Anyways, I'm gonna try to keep up as much just energy as I can. We'll get to the overall outcome later, but it just brought me down a little bit. So I want to preface this video by saying, look, I grew up just loving the Lion King movie, just the original Lion King movie. This movie holds a special place in my heart. Like, it was just something that I rewound back when there was VHS tapes, and I would rewind it and watch it again, rewind it and watch again, rewind it and watch again. So when they announced that they were going to adapt this for live action, I was very, very, very cautious, very hesitant, hoping that it could be good. Overall, the talent that they got for this movie, it kind of put me at ease a little bit. And then they announced that Beyonce was going to be Nala, and I was just like, that's stupid. Anyways, this movie was not that good. It wasn't horrible. This movie is live action, so they want this to look as real as possible, and I will give them that. This movie is a technical masterpiece. It looks really, really good. And the director's Jon Favreau. He also did The Jungle Book. He did Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2. I saw The Jungle Book. In my opinion, I thought it was okay, but again, I didn't have that emotional resonance with The Jungle Book, so I was indifferent to it. They didn't really care that much. That's kind of where I am with Disney's live action movies in general. Beauty and the Beast was okay. Cinderella, never saw it. And then they brought me this adaptation of a movie that I love. They're making these lions, I get it, lions don't make facial expressions. I understand that, but we also know that lions don't like play out Hamlet on stage for us to watch. So I think we can understand that if they made some facial expressions, that we would understand that this is all make-believe Disney. So whoever's decision it was, whether that's Disney or Jon Favreau, to take away all facial expressions from the animals, that's stupid. Because if you have no facial expressions, then the voice actors like Donald Glover, like James Earl Jones, they are not allowed to do their full vocal range, their full emotional range, because if they go over the top with their acting, their voice acting, then it doesn't match the face of zero facial expression. So imagine this, and then just picture just somebody going like crazy with their lines, you know, with the circle of life, or I just can't wait to be king. It's not gonna match. I don't know why they picked Beyonce for this, because she was not good in this either. Again, she's a good singer. She's not a good actress. She has Dreamgirls and Austin Powers and Goldmember. Those are the movies that she has, and the entitlement that I feel that she has, and what I've heard from in the past, she wanted to be Belle in Beauty and the Beast, didn't want to audition. Disney told her to fuck off, and rightfully so. Not necessary. Lion King can stand on its own without Beyonce Knowles and no, she didn't need to be there. She wasn't good. Bye. Timon and Pumbaa did a very, very good job. They're very funny, but again, some of the lines that were in this movie were either glossed over, and I feel like those were like heavy hitting lines, and some of the parts fall very flat, and I feel no emotion to them. Like, very important moments in this movie, or from the movie that it's redoing, just fell flat for me. And what else are these Disney movies without emotion and just investment in these characters? This movie is probably what put me past the line. You know what, Disney? Stop making these remakes. Just leave them alone. Come up with your own ideas. I mean, I know you have them. I've seen Frozen. I've seen Cars. I've seen Finding Nemo. It glossed over important lines. It fell flat in important moments, in emotional, resonant moments when you're supposed to be in it. And the fact that something made in the early 90s with early 90s animation technology, the fact that that can outbeat today's technology, and something that looked terrific. It looked great. It like legit looked like lions and like in Africa and gazelles. I'm gonna give this movie a D+. And the only reason it gets a D+ is really because it looks amazing, because James Earl Jones, because, you know, Seth Rogen, Billy Eichner. I guess go watch it to see for yourself. But for me personally, it left me disappointed, and I really hope that Disney doesn't just look at the money numbers and they look at overall how these movies are being received and go from there. Anyways, fellow Phantoms, I'm sorry that this movie review was kind of a downer, but that's just how it left me feeling walking out of the movies. At first I was just like, hey, this movie was okay, right? And then it left me thinking, well, they didn't say this and they didn't say that. If a movie sucks, you know, YOLO. But like when a movie just kind of, I feel like, disrespects the source material and disrespects certain lines that other people are given, and certain just iconic moments are kind of lost in translation, it gets me not just disappointed, but a little mad. Anyways, fellow Phantoms, if you have any movies coming out soon or in the future or have already come out, go ahead and put those in the comments below if you want me to take a look at them. Go ahead and hit subscribe, please. Hit the like button, hit the bell so that you know every time I'm coming out with new video reviews. And just, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.